It's time for the Longines Chronoscope.
The North Pole used to be a no man's land, but these are the days when, by buying a ticket on a commercial airline, our guest tonight found out whether there was any land north of the North American continent. He made that first discovery flight, and I must say that Admiral Byrd, our guest tonight, is not only our greatest living explorer, but he's been an inspiration to countless Americans. Admiral Byrd, you've been to both the North Pole and the South Pole, 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 and the South Pole, and the South Pole. Is there any unexplored land left on this Earth on the South Pole? North Pole and the South Pole, North Pole and the South Pole, and the South Pole. Is there any unexplored land left on this Earth? Is there any unexplored land left on this Earth that might appeal to adventurous young Americans?
Yes, there is.
Made that
and
first
not up
discovery
around the
flight,
North Pole,
and
because it's getting
I must say
crowded
that
up there
Admiral
now,
Byrd,
because
our
they
guest
find
tonight,
out
is not
it's
only
really
our greatest
usable,
living explorer,
not only to live in, but militarily. But strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by a human being.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird.
On the other side of the South Pole, from Middle America. I think it's quite stunning. It should be an area as big as that unexplored.
tremendous
So
job.
there's a lot of adventure left down at the bottom of the world. Well, I do.
Well, Admiral,
Yeah.
would you say that since you've been to both the extremities of Earth, are these
Planes and the small cruising radius where we had to put down bases.
Well, do you hope to see that?
I do.
Well, Admiral,
Yeah.
would you say that
But now the planes go much faster, safer, and they have a much bigger cruising radius. You haven't got the danger of terribly heavy loads. We went down there after 4 or 5 years and finished a meal that we had left there on the table when we had evacuated Little America. Everything was perfect, including the bread. So he got the idea of this frozen bread, and already he sent some to Europe, and it worked very well over there for some of the starving people. So you can store it down in the Antarctic and against the lean years, and you wouldn't have any people in the world really starving if you did that.
yes, in the event of an atomic war,
Don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody knows that the bird is a well, a bird.
So they call it Operation Hijack.
We went down there after 4 or 5 years. We went down there after 4 or 5 years and finished a meal that we had left there on the table when we had evacuated Little America. Because we lived down there, the New Zealanders, the Argentinians, the Chileans, and the Australians. And so we don't do much about claiming.
Admiral, you make me sound a little proud of are there that many expeditions now?
Because they live down there, the New Zealanders, the Argentinians, the Chileans, and the Australians. As I said, it's the most peaceful place in the world, but I don't think it will be for long. North Pole, the center of a plateau, 10,000 feet high. The North Polar Sea is surrounded by continents that are slightly frozen. The Antarctic continent is surrounded by a belt of ice, frozen seas of at least 1,200 miles thick. Now the south is a plateau. It gets in some places 14,000 feet up. I've been over areas about 13,000, and it's a little bit chilly up there. So there's that big difference between the top and bottom of the world. The north really isn't very cold up there on the Arctic Ocean.
not compared to the South. Admiral Byrd, we often hear said that our young Americans now aren't as hardy as their forefathers.
I think that's straight.
Well, that's a very valuable characteristic at any time. Well, thank you very much, Admiral Byrd.
It's
Only 70 or more years ago, about 35 years ago, both the North Pole and the South Pole and the South Pole, Pole and the South Pole, both the North Pole and the South Pole, Pole, the North Pole and the South Pole, Pole and the
South Pole.